Some money. I bought banners, I bought my entire team uniforms, and I spent to get new parts in and everything to go to the event. I spent about 200,000 to get myself ready. I made 7,500 at the event.
Yeah.
So I ended up losing $200,000 because I didn't sit to think that my brand needed more time to grow,
Right.
and my niche market may not just be in Montego. So that was mistake number one.
So that was your youthful exuberance, so to speak,
Youthful
in
exuberance.
business. And that's a lesson for people who are listening who want to start a business or who have just started a business. That you really have to look at different angles before
Yep.
you go,
you
take
do.
it in stages.
Yeah, you do.
All right, so we learn now a little bit about the foundation. So describe to me now what the products are that you offer.
All right, perfect. So we kind of multifaceted. Over time, we had to evolve because everybody was now able to go online and order parts. So about 3 to 4 years ago, I realized that there was a wave in England, and a friend of mine tagged me in this chemical that could break down the breakthrough dust in the rim. And I invested a lot of money, and I said, all right, let's get it to Jamaica and see what is going to happen. So let's bring it down, let's test it and see if we can make our own. Bought it down. Everybody was like, yo, we need this. This is the coolest thing on the market. So again, sold my car,
Yes.
invested and got the products, made my batch, bought it to Jamaica to sell here because everybody wanted it. So in everything, there's always a step on the process. So
Okay.
I
And that
accumulated.
product is which one?
The Purple Rain was what it was back
Purple
then.
Rain. And what did that do, or what does that do?
That was the product that brought down the breakthrough dust in the rim. So it
Oh.
gave a purple glow. So everybody was like, yes, this looks cool. So I wanted it. Nobody bought it. So imagine I sat on products for a good 3 years, 2 years, not knowing what to do with it. So fast forwarding a little bit into the future, I sat down again when I was outside of my house, as I had moved and I was living on my own house. I sat outside and I was looking, and where I was in the scheme, like everybody was out there washing their cars. And I was looking and like, God, it's like I was back at that
opportunity.
I was back at the
Number
first
one.
step when I
Yes.
started to see, God, what do I do? And I was like, God, what do I do? And God is like, look around you. I looked there and I saw that guy washing his car, that guy washing it. I already had all of the products in my house.
Yeah.
So I said, all right, I see an opportunity to create something new. So I moved from having a performance parts business, and I created syndicate detailing. I
Right.
saw syndicate detailing, and syndicate just kind of sound cool. So I said, all right, let's just spin off on Synergy Performance and create a branch, syndicate detailing. So we moved into detailing. So we started by creating our products and testing them and so forth, and nobody was buying it. Because at the time, I think we were probably a little bit ahead because a lot of people didn't know what detailing was.
Yes, I realize that, sometimes if you come and you're a little bit ahead of your time,
Yep.
it takes a while to
It takes a while for
take
it to
off.
catch up, yeah.
But it's a good thing that you persevered. So, okay, tell me a little bit more about that next product.
So we moved on into creating a product, and I realized I started mixing some soaps together, and every time I wash cars, for the persons that were living in my vicinity and bought it back, they were like, yo, why the cars are shine? Now I was just mixing chemicals together because I did a little bit of chemistry in school. So I
Right.
had a little ideas to, silicons and polymers and stuff like that. So I had an idea. So now
Chemist speaking.
the chemist came out in
Yes.
me. No, I did science in school, and I didn't do much with it afterwards. And I wanted to be a doctor. That was really what I wanted to do. But it came something great when the pandemic hit. My company was suffering because that wasn't the only bad decision I made. I ended up not managing my finances well. And in 2017, made some bad decisions and I lost everything. So all of my equipment that I worked to gain and all the products I had, everything was gone. So I had to start over from scratch again.
Well,
So it's very careful to make wise financial decisions and not to let youthful exuberance, which again got the best of me in 2017.
This is Carlene Thomas for Reggae Global.